here's that round little plate. See, here's your latch. Here's your latch, and if you needed to take this off, you look on the back. See, there's a little notch right there. No notch, no notch. But here's another one. See, there's a notch there, and on the very opposite side, there's a notch there. You see? And you would take your screwdriver, put it in there, and tweak it. And that pops that off, and then this backing plate pops off. Then you can take this, and then you have to figure out which direction to put it, obviously. And it pushes right over that. See, it would go on that way, right like that. And you push it on there, kaboom, fits right in perfectly. It snaps right in. But I'm not going to need those, am I? So that part I'm not going to need. And I try to keep all the stuff here, because at the end, if you're replacing your knobs or something, sometimes if you have paddle handles and you're replacing them because they're 15 years old and you want to replace them, just throw them in the same box before you throw them away. You know? Now what am I going to need for this whole job? Probably just a Phillips screwdriver. That is, after I open this. Sometimes you can pop this open. Other times you have to use your 10 snips and get that open. Okay. Kind of pull this out. Here's the nice new strike plate. And I like sometimes strike plates come with that little hole in there. See there? Then you just take your screw. If you need to adjust this, you take your screwdriver, put it in there, and just kind of. Lots of door strikes don't have that hole, so if you need to adjust it, then you have to take this whole thing off, get your pliers, grab it like that, take your pliers on there, and then bend that over, put it in. If you didn't bend it enough, you have to take it out. I've taken a strike plate out sometimes 3 times, maybe even 4 times, once or twice, to adjust the strike tab because I didn't have a groove on there like that. The only thing with these, you've got to be really careful because there's not much metal that's holding this in. See those little tabs? That's it. If you bend this too far and then you have to push it back and you try to do that, you know, too many times, you could snap that off. And I've seen a strike plate like this before with this snapped off because there's not much metal holding it on there. You just have to be careful. You know.